Okay, so I'm Elita Ramirez. I'm a seventh grade teacher at B. Garza Middle School. I have been teaching for 14 years, and I'm here with Ms. Lisbeth Sustaita.
Ms. Ramirez, we're here to talk about the campus vision statement and your thoughts on our campus vision statement, what you feel about the vision statement, if it needs revisiting, and your ideas on a vision statement in general. And first, are you aware of our campus vision statement?
I know as a campus we tried developing the statement, but it was never set in stone. It was never actually broadcasted or acknowledged or used in any of our meetings. We never had that target in mind. So as far as actually seeing it in place around campus and talking about it, we never did. I have an idea of what it would be like. I know it has something to do with lifelong learners and synergy, kind of our 7 habits vocabulary in there. But as far as it's being set in stone, I have not seen it.
So I'm going to be very honest with you. I just finished my 5th year on campus, and I don't know the vision statement verbatim. And in preparing for this assignment, I went in to find it, and it took me some time. I found it on the website, but I had to look through the handbook. And this is our campus vision and mission statement. And I'll give you some time to look at that, and then I'll ask you for your thoughts on our campus vision statement as it's written.
Okay, like you said, I think I also once had to go through and really navigate and find the vision statement, which I think that in itself, if you're going to design a vision statement, it should be something that you target every time. Like that should be your focus, and it was not at our campus level. Okay, so as far as the vision statement, I like it, but as far as the vocabulary goes, I think as far as our population, especially with our ELLs and with their families who probably have a lower degree of education, may not understand it. We as, campus leaders, teachers, we know what it means because we look through these words and know what they mean every day. But as far as the community, the other stakeholders, I don't think that they would know exactly what this means, or it would just be something on paper, not something that they're very passionate about, or they wouldn't know how to target it. So I don't think it's really inviting to the whole community.
Do you think our students understand this concept of our global community? And first, I suppose I should read this. It states, B. Garza Middle School inspires and empowers all students to reach their full, unique potential so that each thrives in and contributes to our global community. Considering we serve 6th, 7th, and 8th, do you think this is clear to our students, our parents, and our teachers?
I think as far as empowerment, I love that word empowering, but whether we do it or not, that's the big question, I think, for every teacher. Are we doing enough to empower students to do more than what they can or feel they can. As far as like unique potential, I use that word almost daily for some of my classes. Okay, potential. So they would know that, but if you're not using it every day, they wouldn't know what it means. I think the biggest issue with the statement is global community. I don't think that they know anything outside of Weslaco or the Valley. So I think global, I think we really have to, give our kids a more realistic feel. As far as our lessons, we need to tie everything we do into real world, opportunities, because our kids don't know global. They know internet, but they don't know global. And like I said, they may have never traveled anywhere. Our population is just, okay, they may just know Weslaco and they don't know anything else. Like I myself never traveled very far as a child, so I only know like my little world, and that may be true for the rest of the kids. So I think here, global community, we have so many resources as far as the internet. We can visit these different places, virtually, but the kids may not know exactly what that means. So I think just as teachers, we need to really bring in the heat, is what do they call, into our lessons, because the kids need to actually know what the real world is. Like, yes, we're trying to teach you these trades so that you can have a job, so you can have an opportunity, because they don't know beyond, these walls.
I know you're a leader on campus. As a leader on campus, have you ever been asked to work on the vision statement or for your input on the vision statement?
Yes, I believe 2 or 3 years ago, I was part of the district advisory committee. We worked on our district vision statement, and again, a lot of us saw it as being very, I don't know, too academic, or the wording of it wasn't as humbling as we would have wanted it to be, especially, on the parent side. I've seen other districts, in particular, we had a superintendent here, I don't know, 10 years ago, and I compared it to a vision statement we had about 5 years ago with our former superintendent. Just their characteristics and just the type of superintendent they are, I could tell their visions were different. This one was a lot more humble. It was more towards the community in just the wording itself. And this other one here at Wesco was just very, I don't know, just technical, like very impersonal. And I could see that. But it kind of bounces off too on who your superintendent is as well. So I just saw that to be very interesting.
How do you think the district's vision statement compares to our campus vision statement?
I think that they're rather similar. I know in the district one, they talk more about lifelong learners, I suppose, and more technology based. I don't see technology here, so I think that would be the biggest difference.
If you were given the opportunity to modify, change, or completely create a new vision statement to be part of that for our campus, would you be willing to do so, and why?
Yes, I'd be willing to do so. And I think because we need to really focus on our goal every year, every day, we need to actually have this vision up. We need to follow it. We need to ask ourselves, in every decision that we make, are we keeping our vision in mind? Is it going to affect the kids? How is it going to affect the kids? And if our vision is, broadcasted, if it's communicated, on a daily basis or weekly basis, whatever that might be, I think that we will, eventually hit, or at least come close to, accomplishing what we want for our kids.
Specifically considering our school and our student population, do you think making the vision statement more visible in the classroom, in the building, would make a difference for students and for teachers?
Yes, I think making it visible. I know through another program we designed mission statements through the Leader in Me. So I think just having it up on your classroom wall just made a difference with me in my own classroom, because the kids developed it. I would even ask that maybe we have an advisory student committee to contribute to our vision statement, because it really is about them.
Who do you think should be involved in creating the vision statement for our campus?
I think we should have a parent voice. I think we should have student voice, teachers, of course, just anybody that has showed leadership. But just anybody, because you see all different sides of our campus. Even if a custodian or cafeteria worker, and our secretary were to want to come in and just contribute, I think we should, invite them in.
What do you think? When do you think is the best time to make a change such as this, to invite our faculty and staff that goes beyond teachers and beyond just administration to be a part of this?
For me, I would probably say at the end of the year, because that way you can reflect on what went well, what we need to change. So I would look at the end of the year, and you do have a little bit more time. It's more convenient to get everybody together, but I would say at the end of the year to reflect.
How would you encourage teachers who feel like this needs to be revamped or changed, or should reflect the needs of the campus a little more, but are reluctant to speak up or participate?
I think that's going to take time. I think throughout the year, teachers need to be encouraged that, what they do matters. I know for myself, even if I don't know you well enough, I'll come in and say, oh my gosh, that was just really good. I think you need to be really confident, or build their confidence so that they know that they are here to contribute. They need to know that they matter, that their voice matters. And I think that's how, it's not going to be like a day and night type of thing. It's not going to happen in a day. but eventually it will. And I think that's something you have to do. You just build the relationships with your teachers, and they will step up. And if they want to make a difference, if they're really passionate, they will come in and work.
What do you think are some things that we are doing to help our campus vision not just be read, but be truly known within the community so that it can actually be a part of our students and our community beyond the walls of our school? If you think that we are being effective.
I think that as far as a campus goes, I do see like really strong teacher-student relationships. I think that our staff is just really caring. The majority of the staff is just really caring to the kids, and just building that respect. Some of the kids don't have any manners, don't know about rules, or that they can't be broken, don't know about the law. So I think just us building those relationships, building that trust, and how we can guide them, because for some of the kids, we are the parents. They may not have that parental guidance at home. So I think if we're just shaping the kids to be good citizens, I think we're going beyond the classroom.
How often do you think that we should visit our vision statement?
I think at least on a weekly basis. I mean, every time you have a department meeting, bring that up. Okay, hold your agenda side by side and have your vision statement. Okay, is this corresponding to our vision statement? Is this something that we need to implement to reach our vision? Okay, so I think when you have department meetings, when you have faculty meetings, or put it on your classroom wall. I think the kids need to see it. I need to see it to be reminded, because I may start going off track, or I may not like something that's going on, but if I can revisit my vision, it'll get me back on track.
Do you think there are any immediate resources that as a campus we would benefit from to make this possible, to actually live according to our vision?
Resources like what?
Maybe actually having it, like you said, you have it on the wall.
Oh,
But
okay.
what is it that we're lacking that keeps
Okay.
our campus from having it there?
I think since we have our Cats News, that could be something that we could post up. I know we have, the TVs going on every day. It's something the kids could see. But I think really just having it up, talking about it, stating it, and having it actually visible around campus. I know we did that with the 7 Habits, so if we can enforce that, it has to be enforced on a daily basis or weekly basis even.
Thank you so much for your time.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
thank you.